Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome to my parlour, and today I'm here with a bit of a fun reading. I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. I haven't done one for a while actually. So, are you looking for a man? Some of us are, some of us aren't. But if you're looking for a man, today my Pick a Man card reading might be okay for you. So we're picking a man today. I have two men to choose from. We have this rather elegant man here and the old swaggy. The old swaggy and the elegant man. Which one do you think appeals to you today for this reading? I'm going to pour a cup of tea to get the energy flowing while you decide who is your man. One or two, the elegant man or the swaggy. I'll give you a few moments to decide and then we'll start the reading. Okay, number one, if you chose the elegant man, let's put the swaggy away for a minute. He can take a walk for a little while till it's his turn. The elegant man. Rather elegant, isn't he? Yeah. If you chose him, just find out a bit more about him. Just some fun facts, some interesting things. May or may not turn out the way, I don't know. There's always something to happen when it comes through this one. So let's have a look and find out about your man. What is he thinking, feeling, and going to be doing about the connection with you? What personality does he have? What mode of transport does he like? That sort of thing comes through with this reading today. And where is he? When or how will you meet? And when will you meet? So let's have a look today and find out. Let's find out a bit more about his personality. Who have you chosen today? What is this man like? What is he like? So many cards. I'm just going to move him over just a slight tad so you can still see him, but he's more room for my cards to go. So what kind of personality does he have? Well, that one wants to jump out at me. That one does too. He's very vocal, I can tell you that much. And those ones, oh my goodness, he's very vocal. Very interesting personality, because all of these jumped out at me. Quite a few of them. So he's certainly not shy. Is he gregarious? Does he like to party? Does he like to get out there and shake his tail feather? Let's have a look and see. Well, he's a free thinker for a start. He doesn't have anything. He has a structured life too. It's not just, out there, and it's quite stable, but he has some structure, but he likes to allow that structure free form. So whatever comes into his life, he takes as it is, and sometimes he analyzes it because he does have structure, but he likes to take whatever comes, and he's quite open-minded to a lot of new things, a lot of places and people and experiences. So he's out there to experience life and really enjoy life, and he takes things at face value. He doesn't what's the word? Doesn't close his mind to anything. He's open to every idea that comes through to him. He's very discreet though. Whatever he comes into, whatever he learns, whatever he understands, he's very discreet. He's very discreet. He doesn't go telling everybody about what he's doing. He's very exciting. Very exciting. An exciting lifestyle. This is very interesting. We're talking about we did have structure, but he likes things. He's open to a lot of ideas and people and places and experiences, but he likes, in his home life, he's very methodical. In his work life, is very methodical. So I think work-wise, he's a very has a very structured environment that he has to be confined by. So maybe he's an accountant, or maybe he's an architect, or he works in an office where there's a lot of facts and figures, things to be organised. So I think once he's left work, he likes to break free and do all these wonderful things. So he's has to do this for work, and I think he wants to escape. So that is another thing. He's very methodical at work. This is true. Outside of work, he's very quirky. Very quirky indeed. He's a very unique personality. He's just absolutely wonderful, I think. And he'd make a great friend. What kind of relationship, I don't know, but he'll be very faithful. He's very faithful. Once he's chosen a partner, that he is faithful to that partner. So that is really good to know. Oh, my goodness. He doesn't take fools wisely, though. He knows, he takes everything as it comes, but it's cluey. He knows what's real, what's not real, and he'll take you at face value, but you can't fool him. So if you're trying to put on a show or put on an act, he'll see through it. So be yourself above all else, because he likes that. It can be very challenging, though. After all of this, he can be quite challenging. So you will be on your toes all the time, keeping up with him, understanding him, because he doesn't change his mind very often, but he does. I don't know. Well, this is part of the challenge, isn't it? Because I don't know. So he's hard to get to know. Because he's just all over the place all the time, and he can be stubborn. He can be quite stubborn. That's probably part of his challenging here, because he knows at work he's so methodical and he has to do his job. So if he's working, he won't want to get up and do anything. He has to be able to finish what he starts, and he will be stubborn about completing tasks. But he's very caring, and whoever you come across this man, he will care for you deeply. It's faithful, and he'll care for you very, very deeply. Okay, how old is he going to be? How old? This is a bit hit and miss when it comes to age, so we'll just take our chances on this one. So how old is he going to be? He is the perfect age for you. So whatever age you want your man to be, he's going to be it. The perfect age. Isn't that great? What kind of hair does he have? Maybe I should have star sign first. His star sign. What star sign will he be? What star sign is he going to be? Is he? He's an Aquarius. That seems to fit in with Aquarius, doesn't it? Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. Yeah, what kind of hair does he have? Also some fun facts about him besides what we've already said. Something that perhaps he only shows when he's really comfortable with someone. You know how sometimes people do all these wonderful things, but really they're just waiting for someone to see them for who they are, and then you can see the real person. So what is he wanting you, a special person, to see about him? He doesn't share it with many people. It's a fun fact about him that doesn't share very often. Let's have a look and see. He has an artistic flair. Well, I wouldn't be surprised about that. So maybe he's an artist in the making, or he's already a famous artist. And he shows his art at an art gallery, perhaps. Again, in his free time away from work, where all the stresses and strains of work. Let's have a look at a bit what he looks like now. His hair. So he is going to be quirky anyway, isn't he, being an artist? He has salt and pepper hair. Salt and pepper hair. He has a short beard, nice neat beard. So salt and pepper hair with a nice neat beard. He's quite active because he likes to wear sportswear when he's out and about, just relaxing. So trackies, shorts, active wear. He likes, maybe he plays sport as well. My goodness, he's an all-rounder. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. What overall appearance does he have? Well, he likes sportswear. I wonder if he's into sport because he likes sport. Maybe he likes to play cricket, or I don't know, maybe he likes to play squash, golf. Maybe he likes running. Maybe he likes orienteering. My goodness, he's a very busy person. I don't know if he has time to have a relationship. My goodness, but he's looking for one. I don't know how calm he'll be. I mean, we'll calm him down or we stop doing anything. He is tall. He's quite tall. He's taller than you, I think. So he's tall. And he's always in his sunnies. Some people just wear sunnies all the time, don't they? Inside, outside, whether it's sunny or not. He likes to wear his sunnies. So he's a very interesting character, that's for sure. Okay, where is he right now, this very moment? In what direction is he? Where is he? Today's Sunday. It's just after lunch. So where might he be? He's overseas at the moment. He's overseas. We're here, just here, in that little spot there. So he's overseas. I wonder where he could be. Maybe he travels for work. Maybe he's on holiday. But at the moment, he's not where you are. He's overseas from where you are. So, if he's travelling, how will you meet? How will you meet? These are my own cards. I made them. I designed them. They're all over the place. They're not a full. I didn't design them very well, just for this particular reading. So, how will you meet? You're going to meet at a wedding or a gathering of some sort. So if you're going to be invited to a wedding, go. accept the wedding invitation. Accept the wedding invitation, because he will be there. So you're going to meet at someone's wedding. So be there, or be square. And when will you meet? He's certainly not a boring person, is he? My goodness, I'd like to meet him. And go on lots of adventures, however long it lasts. This is a relationship that's maybe even destined. When will you meet? When the time is right. When the time is right. It's not quite time yet. So when it's time, you will meet him. You have no choice but to meet him. So what's he thinking, feeling and doing? These ones are a bit tricky to shuffle from there. So I'm going to shuffle behind the camera. Divided into 3 piles. So what's he thinking? Thinking, feeling and doing. Thinking. So what's he thinking at the moment about relationships? If you already know him or have heard about him, perhaps he knows of you. Maybe he might be your +1. What's he thinking at the moment? The Page of Staves, the Page of Wands. Well, he wants to learn as much about his new relationship as he can. He's going to do his research, his homework. So I reckon you'll be introduced. The bride or the groom will introduce the idea of meeting you to him, and I think he's going to be very interested, because the Page of Wands, they like to get out there and do things, you know. So I think he's very, very thinking about actually making a move. How does he feel about that? I think he's going to be introduced to you. You might be his +1 as well, like a blind date +1 at this wedding. He might even be one of the groomsmen, or you might be one of the bridesmaids, and you need to be together, because that's the way it happens at weddings. So he's going to learn his duty, and I think he's going to look forward to it, because you'll meet before the wedding, of course. You'll be there for some of the planning, so who knows? So what's he feel about that? How does he feel about that? Oh, he wants a commitment. He wants to start something fresh and brand new, and he really wants the sense of community, his sense of family, the sense of belonging is really important to him. So he feels yeah, this is right. This is where he belongs, and you are the one he belongs with for however long that might be. He really believes that. He feels that deep within his soul. And what's he going to be doing about it? What's he do? What will he do about it? Oh, this sounds exciting. I think he's going to be wonderful for you. So what's he going to do about it? The World. It's a new cycle for him, and he's going to start the new cycle, and he's going to be very, very happy to start the new cycle, to begin with you. He's going to make a new beginning, and it's going to be with you. He wants that to be with you. So once you meet, it's going to be like destiny takes hold, and you will have no choice but to encompass this relationship, be part of the dynamic of him, because he is very dynamic, and to be part of his life is going to be very important, and he wants that more than anything. So there you go. That's man number one. So thank you, number one. Number two, let's have a look at your man and see who he might be, and a bit more about him, and how you'll meet, and when you'll meet, and what's he like. What can you expect from him? What's he thinking and feeling and doing at the moment? So let's have a look and see a bit more about him, shall we? Let's have a look at his personality. He's a very interesting man, this one. Looks can be deceiving, but he's very relaxed and laid back, I think, too, because he likes to get out there and be amongst nature. He's very bit of a traveller too. He wants to travel, but he's very swagmans are also work orientated. They go from place to place looking for work. Not always staying in one spot. So let's have a look and see if he's willing to settle down with you, or willing to settle down into a relationship. Well, that one's jumped out by itself, so I'm going to keep that one. See what else comes out. He likes the outdoors, though, I do believe. Camping. Do you like camping? That's all that wants to come out at the moment. But that's enough, just to tell me that he's an original. There's no one else like him. You'll never meet another person like this one. This man is dead set. He's one of a kind. And it's not someone that you would normally find yourself in a relationship with. But as I say, don't let looks be deceiving, because he is unique. It's just, there's never ever going to be another relationship like him with him. So I don't know. It's just my he is. He's just beautiful. What? He's encouraging. He wants to encourage you. He always encourages everyone he cares about to be their best, to be everything they want to be. and he will never hold you back from being and doing whatever it is that you want. He wants to be part of a relationship, of course he does, but he's not going to contain you if you decide that you want to try this and he doesn't want to try it. He's not going to stop you from trying it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to encourage you, and it's going to tell you so often how beautiful you are. He's just going to be, but he's not going to tell Furbies. He's going to tell you the truth, but he will love you for who you are just as much as you love him for who he is, because everyone is unique, everyone is an individual, and he wants you to know that when he chooses you, he's chosen you because you spark something in him, and he wants you to know that right from the start. He's very curious about life, very curious about life. He'll take one thing and run with it, and then find another thing and run with it, but he wants to finish it before he moves on to the next thing. So he doesn't run away. He likes to stay with things until they are finished, but he's so curious about life, so curious about people, so curious about places that sometimes he likes to get up and go, but never before he's finished what he has started. So if he starts a relationship with you, he will not run out on you. He will see it through to the long haul. But he's quiet, he's reserved. He will be as open as he wants to be with you, but he might be very quiet and subdued with others. So that is something to be aware of if you're a party girl, or a party man if you're a man. He will rather spend time getting to know you than trying to be false to other people. Does that make sense for you at the moment? Yeah, I think so too. Well, let's have a look at his age, shall we? See how old he is. How old is he? Age does not matter. So it's not going to matter how old he is or how old you are. It's just one of those things. It's just like instant like that, and you'll just click and you'll just know that it doesn't matter how old he is or how old you are. It won't ever matter. He could be older, he could be younger, he could be the same age. It's not important for this relationship, because you'll just click. What star sign might he be? He's a water sign. He's a water sign. So water signs can be deep thinkers and deep emotionally. So that could be another reason why he's reserved, because maybe he's been hurt in the past and he's just waiting for someone that can understand him and accept him as he is, as he will accept you as you are, and will never try and hold anyone together. So maybe someone was too confining for him or did not understand him. And so I think that could be coming through here as well. Let's find out some fun facts about him before we mention anything else. Because I think he's a deep thinker and a feeler. He thinks and feels very deeply. And he will share that with you, but not so much with other people. And it fits in with a water sign. Let's find out some fun facts about him that only you will be privy to, because he will share it with you. Maybe he's a bit shy about sharing it with others, but maybe it's obvious and he doesn't realise that. But let's have a look and see some fun facts about him. Music is an important part of his life. He just loves music. And again, that fits in with a water sign. He finds music very cathartic sometimes. He uses music to voice his opinions and thoughts. Not voice them, but, you know, it helps him to express himself musically. So maybe he even plays a musical instrument. And he likes to sing along with his music. So maybe he likes karaoke. But he uses it to express and to feel. He uses music as an emotional focus as well. So that's an interesting fact about him. Let's have a look and see what he looks like. Not that that's important so much, because we're not going by looks, are we? We're going by personality and how he makes you feel and how you make him feel. Let's have a look at his hair. What kind of hair does he have? He has blonde hair. He's a blonde-haired water sign. A blonde-haired water sign. And he has a handlebar mustache. Well, this is a bit hit and miss. Handlebar mustache. He is of average body size, not fat, not skinny, just nice, just right. Takes care of himself, but not obsessively. He's not obsessive with, but he likes to be healthy. So his body will show that. Takes care of himself, put it that way. He won't be an embarrassment to be seen with. Because he takes care of himself, he really does. He's got a handlebar mustache. That means he's a bit quirky. He wears tailored clothes. Very interesting. Tailored clothes. So is that through work? Or does he wear tailored clothes all the time? Which is rather interesting, isn't it, for his laid-back kind of nature. He always carries his phone. His phone is sort of glued to his hip. He's never without his phone. Now, whether he needs that for communication, to know, well, maybe he needs it for work, but his phone is very important to him. And if he lost it, he's got his whole life tied up in his phone. It's not such a good thing to do, but he's got his life tied up in his phone. I don't think he's rude with it. It's not antisocial, but his phone's very important to him. And it's sort of glued to his hip, or it's glued to his hand, whatever you want to call it. But he will put it down to have conversations. I hope so. I don't think he's antisocial, but yeah, his life is in his phone. A lot of people have their life in their phone, don't they? And he rides a motorbike. He rides a motorbike. That's his preferred form of transport. He rides a motorbike. That goes with this sort of outward demeanour, doesn't it? Okay, so where is he right now? This very moment, where is he? How far away from you is he? How far away is he? He's in the city. He's in a city. Same city as you are, I don't know, but he's in the city at the moment, in a city. How are you going to meet? The city is a big place and it could be anywhere. So how are you going to meet? Didn't say where the city is, just that he lives in at the moment, he's in a city. So how are you going to meet? Oh, that one, both of them jumped out at me. Was a friend's social gathering or social event, and it could be a barbecue. So you could meet, say, at a museum or an art gallery or somewhere where there's information shared, or somewhere like a gallery or something, and then you will then be going to a barbecue. His friends are important to him. And you will meet here at this gallery or what have you, or a library or some sort of artistic environment, or maybe a concert. Maybe he's playing music at this concert, because these people are playing music, aren't they? So I reckon you meet at a musical concert, or you meet at a barbecue and then go to a musical concert. That sort of come through here. So whatever you feel as though meets your criteria, you might meet at a friend's barbecue and then go to his concert, because maybe he's a musician or dislikes music. Of course he loves music. It's part of his big part of his life. So when will you meet? When will you meet? Within months. Within months. Not very long to wait now. We're already in the 5th month. So within months. So maybe by the end of the year you will meet. So what do you reckon that will be? So now we know all that information about him. What is he thinking, feeling and doing about a relationship? What's he think about going into a relationship with you? What's he thinking about going into a relationship? Is he ready for a relationship? Is he wanting a relationship? So what's he thinking, feeling and doing? So what's he thinking about this relationship? Is he ready for it? Here's number 2. Ready for a relationship. So what's he thinking? What's on his mind at the moment? Maybe he's in the city because he's got a concert. I think he's in a band as well. I think he might be in a band. This is a 3 of Pentacles, and there's money exchange. I think he does very well with his music, and he shares this with his band. So whatever money he makes, he shares between others because he works with others. This is a wrong kind of picture for the 3 of Pentacles. So it's interesting, but because someone's being paid. And 3 of Pentacles usually working with a group or working solely on mind, body and soul. So whatever he does for his music, and he's thinking about it at the moment, he's going to get paid quite well for it. So that's what he's thinking. He's going to get paid quite well, and he wants to share that. He's thinking about sharing that with others. So it looks like he's sharing his wealth with others. That's the wrong picture, really, for the 3 of Pentacles. But it is what it is, and that's what I think it is. He wants to share. He's thinking about sharing everything with someone. So he is looking for a relationship. So what's he feeling about that? What's he feel about that? What does his emotions say? Because he is a water sign, so his emotions play a very big part in his life. How does he feel about that? It's a decision time making process for him. He feels as though he wants a relationship, but he's not too sure about how to go about it or how he's going to interact with others. So he's really thinking about it. He can't see the future. He can't understand. Perhaps he's been hurt in the past. So he needs to go into it. He needs to take the blindfold off for a start, and he needs to weigh up what the benefits of this relationship are. He wants a relationship. He wants to share his life, but he doesn't quite know how. So he's going to have to take the blindfold off, see the truth about what it is, and really move forward with that decision with an open mind rather than closed mind. So he might take a bit of convincing. So once he understands the relationship details, what's he going to be doing about it? Once he's made the decision, what's he going to do? The Page of Swords. It's all going to be new to him, but he's going to move forward. He's going to be clear and precise in what he wants. So he's not going to pussyfoot around. He will dive in and understand it straight from the start, and he'll start thinking about it rather than emotionally. He will try his best to think about it logically and work out whether or not this is right for him. So he's really in the deciding stage at the moment. He wants to share. He's thinking about sharing that, but he's just not too sure about how to go about it. But he really wants to try, so he will. But he'll be more logical than you perhaps will understand him to be, and don't quite understand why he's thinking about it so hard, but that's the way it is with him. So I told you it was complicated. It's complicated. So we'll see what happens, shall we? So thank you. Number 2. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today with your man. I hope you've chosen the one that's fair for you and bring you exactly what it is that you need in your life. So thank you very much, and until next time, so many blessings.